Hey everybody, welcome to No Dogs in Space, the live stream.
Hello, welcome. As you know, we are 1 week late or on time, depending on how you do your holidays.
Indeed. My name's Marcus Parks. This is Carolina Hidalgo. Welcome to the stream. Tonight, we plan on showing you an array of music videos.
Yes, we are not a sketch group because we look like we're dressed like one.
No.
Or an improv group who says, please give us an occupation or a name or an age and then sit in a chair while we make fun of your tattoos. No, we're not going to do that.
Not going to do any of that. We're going to show an array of music videos. We're going to do a vinyl haul. We got some real cool shit coming up today. And we're going to answer your questions on Twitch. Ooh, the Goose of Time says, I'm dancing and jumping for no dogs. So go and check us out if you're watching us on YouTube right now. Go over to twitch.tv/LPNTV and you can interact with us live on the chat.
Yes, ask questions about whatever, especially about our series or any questions about bands or music or something. We'd love to answer those. I've got it all here, and if I don't, then I'll get back to you. Just DM me your email, and we will get back to you.
Indeed. Yeah, because now the Can series has had a little bit of time to percolate.
Yes.
Like, we've had it out for about a month and a half now, so if you have any questions about the Can series at all, just let us know, and we shall do our best to answer.
We'll give you $20 for a question about Can.
Sleazy Dan asked, favorite parts of being down under? We did both just go to Australia.
Oh, okay. That's too personal. No, we went to Australia just last month. Yes, we did. We actually did a little bit of a No Dogs thing in Melbourne. We opened for last podcast on the left. It was really, really cool, actually.
It was awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome. We had a great time and checked out Australian people.
Yeah.
Really, and their coffees and their breakfast nooks. There wasn't a lot of time, okay, is what I'm saying. Is that when you're on tour, you just get up, you get on the plane, you watch the show. I eat everything in the green room, and then we go to bed to get on the plane so I can eat everything in the green room again.
Yep. Place to place to place to place. That's pretty much how it goes. I did get to go to a really cool record store in Brisbane, and I did end up getting a lot of really cool Hong Kong records that may show up on a later vinyl haul. But what did I end up getting the most of is Japanese records that I way overpaid for, and then later found out that those Japanese records that are all from the 80s, but they are the mediocre albums of Japanese artists that were really popular in the 60s and 70s.
In Australia?
In Japan.
Okay.
They were really...
And you had to bring it how many thousands, let's say, kilometers?
Thankfully, they were shipped to me.
Okay.
Thousands of kilometers away. But I've been working my way through them. But speaking of Australia, new Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds album and new Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds tour dates. They're doing a full world tour. I heard their last tour was absolutely fucking amazing.
You went to a show recently, like a couple years ago, right?
I saw Nick Cave at the Beacon. That was Nick Cave and Warren Ellis. That was a that was a very stripped down show. It was one of those like religious experience shows where it was, the Beacon's a big theater. It's, I think, 1,800, 2,000 people. And there were times when you could hear a pin drop in that room because people were so transfixed on Nick Cave and transfixed on what that man was saying and doing. And there were these extreme quiet moments and these huge moments where Warren Ellis would be fucking losing his mind. And it's crazy because when you go to Australia, like I was watching just like regular ass TV, like Australian TV, watching it at 10 a.m., flipping through the channels, 10 a.m., there was a profile piece on Nick Cave. Yeah. It was a 30-minute show about Nick Cave on morning television.
Yeah.
It was incredible.
He is like one of their favorite things.
He really is.
And I can understand that completely. I read in the book, and I know this to be true if you read this in the book, that he's actually a bat. Yes, it's Stephen Morris from Joy Division did say that. Like he is a bat. He sometimes takes human form, and he will for 2025 for about 40 dates. But then he will go back to a bat and mess up with Stephen Morris's curtains. I swear to God, this is in a book. So that means, and it was published, and it went through editors, and it went through fact checkers. So I do believe he is a friendly vampire, but he is a bat.
I believe
for him,
he's a
though.
bat.
Yeah,
I absolutely.
Of course he is. I mean, he's gonna outlive all of us.
He looks like bat. Like he looks at you just like if you
like a hot bat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A really attractive bat.
Google hot bats, and then you'll know. It'll be Nick Cave just putting out a cigarette and lighting a new one.
Yeah, and Eric, if you could just Google attractive bat and let us know what comes up, I'd really appreciate that. The Modern Bard said, gotta admit, really came around to Can by the end of the series. Hallelujah may be one of my favorite songs.
Exactly. That is what it's like to hang out with us. It's by hour 6 that you're like, okay, you got me. I get this. Can I go home now? Where's my jacket and my backpack? Attractive bats. There you go.
Okay. That is a mysterious, beautiful bat. I wouldn't call that bat attractive. That bat, I would call that an attractive bat. Aww. That's a very cute bat, because I think our dog Georgie looks a lot like a bat.
Yes, but she looks nothing like Nick Cave, which is odd as well.
Although Nick Cave does also somewhat look like a dog.
Can we get a picture of Nick Cave for a bit of a comparison to the bat to Nick Cave?
Yeah.
You don't have to get a picture of Georgie or anything. We're not here to Oliver Stone this.
Yeah.
But look at that. Now that's the most attractive bat I've ever seen.
He's
the one on the left.
I mean, what animal species has the largest forehead? Because that's going to be the one that you compare to Nick Cave.
Yes. Oh, man. What a
He just
man.
looks like evil Neil Diamond, really.
Evil Neil Diamond also works. Thank you, Eric. Actually, that works beautifully.
First time chat, Kate Bush 69420 says, I'm a bat biologist. I vote hoary bats.
Okay.
HOAR would be the most attractive bats.
Okay, thank you. Oh, I didn't know Kate Bush knew so much. Thank you.
And 5-gallon Home Depot bucket says, showcase your shirts tonight, and my shirt will answer another question, but what's your shirt?
Oh, it's Avengers. It's Penelope.
That's incredible. Actually, is that new? I haven't seen that one yet.
This is very new. When I went with my friend Lisa, we went to go see The Damned when you were out of town, and the Avengers opened, and it was great. And then I went to, obviously, you go to the merch store, and then you say, give me the smallest shirt you got. And then this is what they got, and what they gave me. It was great.
Yeah, the Avengers, early San Francisco punk band or Los Angeles punk band?
No, early San Francisco. You know, they're the ones who actually made it to the Civic Auditorium, which is now, I guess, the Bill Graham Auditorium.
Yeah.
So I've heard, because that's where Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds are playing, and they're the ones who opened for one of the bands who opened for the Sex Pistols, as you remember in 1979, the Winter Wonderland thing, and where the Sex Pistols, they played their last show there, and Johnny Rotten says at the last bit of the show is like, have you guys ever felt like you're being cheated? Because he knew it was the end of the grift of the Sex Pistols at that moment. I mean, they made an impact. They're fantastic. I love their music, but man, was that a grift towards the end of that?
That was a hell of a long con.
Oh, yeah. Malcolm. Thank you, Malcolm.
Thank you, Malcolm.
Such an asshole.
Great fucking job, you dickhead.
You suck.
Okay. Great job.
Oh,
okay,
there
that's
you go.
an attractive bat.
Yes, Brittany Murphy, rest in peace, I think. I don't know. I have facial blindness sometimes.
And Voltage Calm to ask Marcus, how you feeling about Diener? Well, I'm wearing my Ween shirt in solidarity with our man Diener.
I broke the news to Marcus, remember, at the airport?
Yeah.
At the St. Paul, Minneapolis airport.
Well, yeah, Dean Ween not doing too good. Ween in general, they've been a little up and down throughout the years as far as tour dates go, but they had to cancel all the rest of their 2024 dates. The 40th anniversary chocolate and cheese dates, I was still holding out like some hope that I was going to make it to the Philadelphia chocolate and cheese 40th anniversary show just so I could hear Freedom of 76 played in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, these times are not to come. And I say to anybody who's given Ween shit about taking a little bit of time for themselves and admitting that they can't fucking do it, fuck off. Like if the guy says he can't do it, we got to give these artists, like we really got to see these artists as humans. That if they can't do it, they can't fucking do it.
They've been doing it for 40 years. They know when they can or cannot do it.
It's just been 40 years since Chocolate and Cheese, and they were doing it before that. Every day, 30 years.
I relearn the history of Ween every year.
It's 30 years since Chocolate and Cheese, not 40 years. But I think the band's been around for 40-ish years, because Ween's been a band since they were in high school, since they were like 16.
I still regret not getting you on that fishing trip with one of them.
Yeah.
But you said you didn't want that because it's too hot and, there's no shade. And, when you talk, the fish will scare away. And then something about it not being the same.
Well, I just didn't want to meet. I didn't want to meet my hero because I didn't want.
In the middle of a bad mood. No, you shouldn't.
No, I don't want to meet my music heroes, because music heroes famously can let you down sometimes, and I'd really like to keep that as my guy.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah. I've been reading about Linkin Park all weekend.
My God, you've been obsessed with this Linkin Park thing.
It is obsessive.
It really is.
It's almost like I'm in a cult of my own.
Well, it's got everything, It's a hell of a music story.
Yeah, it is. And I have to tell you, I know we talked about this. Mm-hmm. They had some decent songs back in the day.
Sure. I mean, I'm...
The hybrid theory? Pretty good.
I'm supposed to keep my opinion about all this to myself.
He's not allowed.
This is just, we talked about it, and this is an opinion. I just gotta keep it myself.
No, you know what? Sometimes it's good for the public to not know every single thought that you have in your mind, and that's what we are exercising that right now.
We are indeed. The Modern Bard says, I really like Damo as a vocalist. Is there anything post-Can or any live Can albums with him on vocals?
Yes. He actually had his never-ending tour, and as well as many, I think he was on many bands and projects. I think a lot of them were short-lived because, as we know about Damo Suzuki from Can, he would enjoy something for a few years, and it was like, okay, time for me to pick. He was a Mary Poppins, the hippie. I think we talked about that.
Yeah.
He just gets up and he goes on a cloud, and then he goes on to his next music or art project or whatever he's doing, or wandering around, or street performance project. So there is so much out there. I know we did talk about it at the end of the last episode. I didn't play any of his post stuff, which it's pretty good, but it's, again, Mary Poppins hippie stuff. So if you're in the mood for that, that is for you.
Yeah.
Yes.
And there was so much stuff that we couldn't get to with Can. At the very end, there was just so much all the stuff that happened afterwards. We could,
their solo careers. I mean, Jackie Levizite with his Club of Chaos stuff. I mean, he was doing dance music for people.
Yeah, the stuff the stuff they did. What was his name? Michael Rodelius or Rodelier or?
Oh yeah. Rodelier. I don't know how to say it for now.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know what the German version of it is.
It's hard last name, but it's he did Rothlisser. I can't remember exactly. It's a hard German name to pronounce. But yeah, Jackie's stuff with him, the electronic stuff they did, is it fucking out of sight, man. It's incredible.
It was fantastic. I can't remember off the top of my head what's my favorite Damo stuff that I've been listening to, because it was a month ago. And remember, we just kind of
Yep.
Go. If it's not something that we totally completely remember in every single way.
Every time.
You know what? Yes, send me your mailing address, and I will ship a couple, anything.
Well, speaking of Kraftwerk, speaking of Germany and all that, I want to play this video. This is incredible. This shows you how universal this music was, and how respected Kraftwerk was, and how much because people talk about Kraftwerk as this very cold band, and we went and saw Kraftwerk a few months ago.
Yes,
and
they do Disney, the amphitheater or whatever.
Yeah, the Walt Disney, Symphonium harmonic. But people, Kraftwerk has this reputation as a cold mechanical band, and I wanted to show this video from a Detroit TV show that shows you that Kraftwerk is full of life if only you let it.
All right. This is Numbers?
Yeah, this is Numbers.
Numbers, okay, Numbers.
1, 2, 3, 4.
They're doing the best they can with this, and I think it's working.
I think they're killing it.
I like it.
Clap. 2, 3, clap.
Did this become a music video for Kraftwerk?
Wish it did.
No, I think this is great. This seems like something like that would happen when I was a teenager and I would be babysitting, and then I would be like, "What do you guys want to do?" I don't know. We're bored. Okay, we're gonna start a Soul Train in your basement. You're right.
It works.
It's hard to dance to, though.
Yeah, I mean, the most I'm kind of doing with it is this, but
she's got the right idea. You gotta do the
like it's a lot more interpretive. You know what I respect though?
I like it.
Everyone resisted the urge to do the robot.
They did.
Everyone resisted the urge. They knew.
We should have kept that film rolling. They knew not to do that, right?
Yeah, they knew not to do that. It's kind of hack, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Was it hack back in 1989 or whenever?
I don't know.
Man, because I did it way into the 2000s. You see, we're doing it now. It goes. I'm not going to show you, but I can do it better than that.
Yeah?
Nah.
Yeah?
Never finished that sentence. I should have never said that.
All right, maybe.
Never have said that.
Maybe in a future episode, we
Yes.
shall put that to the test.
I agree. Good idea.
I mean, we can do it now.
Dive, yeah. How is that different from what I was doing?
It's better. I don't know. Let's poll the audience.
All right, let's poll the audience.
Yeah.
Let's go for the polls. Who did the better robot between and you know?
And I committed.
I committed that I'm doing the best I can. It's the best I can do.
I know.
Speaking of music videos, this next one. Do you remember when we went to Auschwitz?
Yes.
Yeah.
He brings this up every 6 months, like on his show. We went on vacation.
Your idea, by the way. Your idea.
Listen, we happened to be in Europe, and after your European tour, I thought, like, wouldn't it be interesting as us as, let's say, history buffs to go and see for ourselves like this craziness. And we went and it was intense. It was very intense. I didn't speak for a whole day. Remember?
Yeah.
I didn't speak. It was all just quiet.
Yeah.
And as you know, we reflected a lot, and it turns out it was a good thing. And no, we did not take a single selfie.
No, took some pictures, did not take a single selfie, saw people taking selfies on the railroad tracks. But do you remember the music videos we watched?
There was a train at that moment. Anyway, go ahead.
But do you remember, because we stayed in Krakow,
Yes.
which is a wonderful fucking city. It's an incredible city.
I'll eat at any restaurant that's in a basement now.
Oh, yes, because we ate at 2 basement restaurants, and they were 2 of the best meals we've ever had in our lives.
I'm sorry, we got to break the news. Carolina won the robot dancing poll.
Well, let's see. Next month, if maybe I can come up with a dance that I can do.
I can't even dance, man.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
I can't even do a 3-step. I can't. I don't. My brain breaks.
Congratulations on your win.
Thank you.
Music videos that we saw in Krakow. Do you remember the music videos that we watched in the hotel room?
Yes, I do remember. Yes,
they were incredible. I took pictures of them. I wish I would have taken video, but I did find some videos, a Polish music video that shows you that this stuff is incredible. Like, it's entertaining, it is catchy, and I think most of all, it's honest. Let's see it.
All right. Yeah, That is exactly what is on television right now in Poland. And you know what? We know this because we lived in Greenpoint for 5 years.
We did.
Which is also another part of Poland, by the way, just so you know.
Yep, it's Little Poland. Yeah, I saw plenty of
Greenpoint,
Civics.
Brooklyn, New York, by the way.
Yeah, Greenpoint, Brooklyn, New York. Go to Karksma, go to Christina's. A little overrated, go to Karksma instead. That's the one you got to go to.
There really are two kinds of dancing Polish people. It's the older man who's dancing, and then the very
kind
cute,
of does my robot.
the very cute 20 to 30 something year old with a cool outfit, and there's nothing in between apparently.
There is not.
I like it. I don't even know who are the backup dancers, the guys or the girls.
No clue. Question from May Hamar.
Oh, okay, yes.
Marcus and Carolina, what's your current jam that you can't get out of your head?
Crawling out of my skin, okay?
Crawling out!
I know. Because of the news that they came out with, and I watched their streaming show that they came out with, the new singer and everything. I was very interested in finding out what that was like and then making my own opinion about it. And now it's in my head.
Yeah.
And I can't get it out of my head,
Yeah.
and it sucks.
Yeah, I understand.
The song was powerful at its time, but don't have it in your head for 3 days. What about you?
Keep my opinions to myself.
You can't. Don't. You have no opinion.
The song that I have.
Zero opinion on anything that's not Korn from that time.
I didn't say Korn was good. I said you should listen to Korn.
You should like Korn.
Yeah, you should like Korn. Korn's fun. The song, it's a, Diener, the Ween's been on the mind, HIV song. It's just over and over. Ding, 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 ding. AIDS, HIV. Just over and over and over and over. That's
Why did they write this song again?
A friend of theirs asked them to write a song that, a friend of theirs that was HIV positive, was like, hey, could you write something that makes this not so horrible?
Okay.
And so they wrote a song that's this really happy song. The only words are AIDS, HIV, but it's this ding 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 ding. It feels
That's actually very sweet.
Yeah, it's really sweet. Yeah, I don't know if we could maybe play a little play just so everybody can kind of get a bit of a feel for it. But yeah, it sounds like walking through an elves village or a hobbit's village. But yeah, they did that, and they did it for a friend of theirs, and it became it's a fan favorite.
Okay.
Because the guys from Ween are very, very sweet.
Yeah, aren't they?
Got subs tonight.
Ooh.
Thanks for the subs. K Bush 69 420. I knew you was gonna come through for us.
Big fan.
Uncle Sherry subbed finally. Hello, Uncle Sherry.
Hello.
Thank you for subbing. Nate takes photos. And Brownie Baker 72. Set count 0. Thank
you.
all of you for the subscriptions tonight. Very much so. It's 6:30. That means it's time for the vinyl haul.
Oh. Okay, I am, Marcus forgot them at home.
I did.
And so luckily I brought them.
You did.
Otherwise it would have been 30 minutes of so do you like Polish food or,
We could go through.
where are you from originally? But we have the records.
We have the records, and we're going to start with one that I actually got in Australia. Because some of the records that I got that were Japanese ended up being total duds. And most of the Taiwanese records were really cool. But this one that I got is a very fun artifact. This is the soundtrack to these 4 Bruce Lee movies.
So when you go to Walmart and Martin Lawrence has 4 movies in one DVD that's in a bin, right? It's kind of like this, but better.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I don't know. Yes, better. Yes, better.
Far better.
But it's not the movies. It's just the soundtracks of the movies.
It's the soundtracks to the movies, because these movies have incredible soundtracks. Specifically, the one that I love the most is Bruce Lee's first movie, The Big Boss.
Yes.
But if you open up the middle of this, you can see...
Oh, by the way, it's in Japanese.
All of this is in Japanese.
And Bruce Lee, he's from he's actually from California, but he is from Hong Kong. You know, that is his ethnicity and everything, and where his family came from. And but this is a Japanese, you're saying pressing, I guess?
Yeah, it's a compilation of, like, it's 2 records, and each side is the soundtrack to, like, each Bruce Lee movie. And it's very, very, very fucking cool. It's just a fun artifact, because I love this music so much, in fact, is that I got the repressing of The Big Boss. I got this not too long. I got this a few months ago after we watched The Big Boss. I ordered this because this record is the first time that the Big Boss soundtrack had ever been released in totality. And the cool thing about it is that the the Peter Thomas Sound Orchestra, Peter Thomas, German.
Yes, this is from Germany, and he kind of put it together in a way, I guess is what he did, and he had to ask the Chinese government if that was okay. And then once he got, I don't know how they did, this is all by boat, I guess, once he got the letter back or whatever, then he went on to work on his, I don't know exactly what he did with it.
Yeah.
Because I haven't heard it yet. But Marcus, you've heard this.
Yeah, I've heard this, and it's very cool, like orchestral music. Actually, it's featured in the introduction to the movie. So, like, let's watch that.
Okay. I do remember us watching the movie, but, there's not, like, let's say, a ton of plot. There's a lot of action, and that's what matters.
Yeah.
And the music, the big brassy sounds are great.
Yeah. Well, the plot of The Big Boss, I mean, it's basically Bruce Lee shows up to a town, and before he has left his hometown, he has promised his mother that he will not fight. And
guess what?
And there are many opportunities where Bruce Lee...
A couple of guys up to no good start making trouble in the neighborhood, and then he becomes a big star.
Yes.
Because this is the movie that was actually written for James Ting, who is co-starring in this.
Yep.
But they hired Bruce Lee. He becomes an international sensation, and then next thing you know, we got Enter the Dragon.
Yeah.
Fury. All the other good movies that kind of all just... You just watch the action.
They're incredible movies, but I kind of like the plot of The Big Boss because it's not.
I still don't know what's happening. We've watched this.
Well, this is him getting off of the boat. He's left his hometown and he's going and checking out.
Where did he go?
He's going to check out his friend and get a job from his friend at the factory. He says, "I will not fight. I will not fight." And then the factory ends up being like kind of on the lowdown where they're pushing drugs here and there, if I remember correctly. And then he fights, and then he fights again, and then again and again. It's actually the most violent of the Bruce Lee movies. It's a super violent movie, crazy violent, especially when, you compare it to, like, Enter the Dragon.
So you should definitely listen to the soundtrack, and then the movie, and then back to the soundtrack?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'd say watch the movie, listen to the soundtrack, then watch the movie again with a new appreciation for the music. Next up.
I like it. Put that in your TikTok videos. I don't know who I'm pointing at.
Next up, we're going to stay international because it was just your birthday.
Yes, it was my birthday a few weeks ago. Thank you.
It was your birthday on August 24th.
Yes.
And you asked for your birthday, you wanted me to get you a bunch of Bollywood records.
I did say that. I didn't say a bunch, but I did say, like...
You said a few.
I said, bring me some Bollywood. I love Bollywood.
Yeah.
Bollywood's really fun. I am not one of those nuanced Bollywood fans. You call it Bollywood, and I'm just gonna like it.
Yeah.
It's like French fries.
Yeah.
And I love, and then watching the movies as well, and also I not to all the time.
Yeah, of course. And I have these cool compilations called I would recommend anybody who wants to get like a good like base of Bollywood knowledge, especially from like the 60s and 70s. They're called Doob Doob Barama. There's 2 of them. They're both fucking incredible. But what I did is I looked at my favorite songs on that, and then I looked up on the soundtracks, and then by finding which soundtracks those songs were on, I went on Discogs and found the movie soundtracks or them on Discogs, and then gave them to you.
Oh, that's
your
so
birthday.
sweet. Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
You left out the part where you flew to Bombay,
Yeah,
walked around, and you
asked him
came
out.
back 3 days later. Okay, thank you. I did not know.
Yeah.
I did not know that. I was just like, this is great. Play it because it all sounds similar, okay? But it's great. It's fantastic, and I love it, especially when there's a woman who's just so. She's just so in control of herself, and I love that. It's very Penelope, I guess.
And you're going to be hearing some real cool shit on that. You're going to be seeing a lot of that shit from this movie right here. It's called Pathardil.
Yes, it's a spoiler, as you can see.
Yeah, things do get pretty sexy. It's an action movie. I haven't watched the whole thing because, like many Bollywood movies, it is 3 hours long. A lot of stuff happens. There's also, I wasn't able to find a version that has subtitles. But it is on YouTube in its entirety.
You don't need subtitles.
No, not really.
You really don't.
You don't need subtitles when you got songs like this.
Oh, first let's certify this video really quickly. Okay, now we're good.
Oh, the timestamp didn't work. This is the beginning of the movie.
Oh, okay. Does anyone have 3 hours to kill? I mean,
I think-
for my birthday, we could stay.
If I remember correctly, I think it's around maybe 2 hours and 10 minutes. If you go through,
If Eric could just give me a quick rundown of what happened in the last
Give me a rundown
hour.
because I know the scene right before it.
Oh, no!
Bad shit's happened. Yeah. Praying. Yeah, someone dies.
Oh, no.
No, he's not dead.
It's okay.
Okay. Yeah, okay,
And
the
then there's
man with the tiger in his house.
You know what?
Keep going.
Actually, this is a great way to show our favorite Bollywood movies if there's no time.
Yeah, keep going. Further still. I think she dies.
Does she?
Yeah.
Was she? This is the end.
That's the end? Okay.
Wait. Is he gonna shoot? I'm sorry. This is a music history podcast. It's my birthday.
Oh.
I'm allowed to have a moment
That's
where
the
they.
end.
Oh, man.
So yeah.
This is what they call a Bollywood standoff, which is between hills, apparently.
She dies. Okay, yeah. Let me hear it. Fuck yeah, dude, just rewind a little bit. Yeah, rewind to the beginning of this scene. Yeah, here we go, yes. Yeah, because I remember the old-timey cars. That's what it is. Yeah, the old-timey cars.
Okay, chitty bang bang.
Yeah. They're in the old-timey cars, and I don't really know why they're driving, because there's two of them, and I think it's a chase, but I'm not real sure.
Well, if you have access to a car, you're going to use it in your movie. Duh.
Yeah, these are the super cool cars, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, this is great. Not one helmet or seatbelt.
No.
It doesn't matter right now.
Yeah, because you got to jump out.
Pretty girl's going to dance. That's all I care about.
Yeah. Okay.
What's happening now? Okay, if you want to know what our living room is like, Marcus, what are they doing? It's like, they set shit up, and then they tell you later, I don't like that. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, this is the fucking song right here.
And then we fight about subtitles.
Whether or not they should be on or not.
I think they should.
I think they distract.
Can we have a poll?
Yeah, do subtitles.
Subtitles, yay or nay? Now, this is it.
Yeah.
This is what I love. You're right.
Yeah.
They could be saying anything and we're gonna bop along to it.
Yeah, that's the fucking hook right there.
So good. Like, she carries this film. Her in the car.
And the big fat man.
Yes.
Okay, now we see that they were driving up to sneak into this party.
Yes.
Or into this house.
Yes.
Hell yeah. What's Willy Wonka doing there?
I see it more like an early Mr. Bungle thing.
And the baby.
This is great.
Yeah.
And you can get this all on that record?
This is, Pathar Dil is the record that, because that's the thing, is that I was listening to this song on Doob Doob Barama forever, and I thought it was only like a minute and a half, almost 2 minutes long. And then when we listened to the record, I discovered that the whole song is actually like an 8-minute suite.
Nice.
Because it goes from this, and it kind of goes into a smaller point. Yeah, it goes into like this part, and then later on, it comes back to that other thing. It's very cool. Chat voted yay for subtitles. God damn it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, you don't want to miss anything.
You just put it on really loud.
It's very important. No, because there's so much like, I'm going to take her on. And you're like, what the hell did they just say? And then I always ask you.
All right, that's the thing. There is another, hour and a half of this.
Okay, so we can
move it. Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah, we're
but
running
it's still
out of,
fucking great. I love it.
Okay, so Pathar Dil, please go to your closest. Where?
Go to Discogs.
Discogs.
Yeah.
I guess you can go to Discogs or just YouTube. YouTube this. Put it on in the background. You have some friends over. Talk about it. Dance to it. Do whatever you like. It's always a fun time.
Come on, remember there are definitely other copies available on Discogs. And Voltage Calm said, "Go get you some Gum Nam. Jan Pechan Ho is a jam," and that was the second record that I got for.
Ooh, yes, exactly. Thank you, Voltage Calmed. And anyone who knows any of this stuff, please, nodogsinspace@gmail.com. We would love to hear more of this stuff.
Mr. Tom Bobadilla said, coincidentally, if you watch enough Chinese Hong Kong movies from that era, you'll start hearing a lot of unlicensed krautrock songs.
I believe it.
It's incredible.
I believe it. Unlicensed.
Unlicensed.
Interesting.
Way unlicensed.
Interesting.
And Sadie Satellite says, I found out some of the best things about my favorite old movies by using subtitles. So I'll give it.
Well, Marcus is like, I have to see it like a painting.
Put
subtitles on a painting, dude.
Mise en scène, James, come on.
And I'm just like, well, the thing is that like I hear things, but it doesn't stick unless I read them too. Yeah. And then like nothing sticks, and then I'm gonna just tell you like an hour later after Oddity is like, why is that dead guy there? I'm not spoiling anything, I promise.
No.
It was made out of clay.
Okay.
Damn it.
Sounds
Moving on.
Moving on.
We should watch that tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Good. And Long Legs.
The last one we got up for this vinyl haul is that this is a fun one that I just got. Kaye Martin and her bodyguards.
Okay, I did look her up. Her Wikipedia is phenomenal.
It is.
She posed for Playboy, I believe. She nightclub act, hotelier, apparently, an owner of a hotel. Just nightclub kind of connoisseur.
Very much so.
And incredibly talented.
Let's actually, while we talk about it, let's listen to her version of Fever. It's an incredible version. But she also has but the other songs that are on here, like, it's not just covers.
Let me hear it for a second. Because it's good.
When you put your arms around me, I get a feeling that's so hard to bear. You give me fever.
See, she goes faster.
When you kiss me, fever. When you hold me tight.
I can see her sitting on a sailor's lap, taking his cigarette while singing this.
Check out the back cover, too. The fence? Why are there two guys with fencing swords? It's crazy.
It's cool. I like it. No, it's fantastic. You're the one who introduced me to this, and when you played it, I was like, wow.
Yeah, it's so fucking good. Like, and she had a Christmas song that was said, I know just what to get you for Christmas, but I don't know how to rap it.
Oh, yeah. That's all right, Kay.
Yeah.
If that is your real name.
Yeah, Kaye Martin. And the recording supervision is Hugo and Luigi. No last names. But
I bet their real names were Hugo and Luigi.
oh, they had to be.
I mean, come on, she owned a place in Reno.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they also.
Kind of woman who owns a place in Reno.
And
I respect that.
I very much respect that. And besides just this record, this one's you can get this. It's on Discogs. But there are much rarer Kaye Martin and her Bodyguards records they were what were called party covers.
I get it.
Yeah.
Dancing Swords, Bodyguards, get it.
Yeah, Bodyguards. Yeah, no, I get it, yeah.
Idiot. Okay.
Jesus. But they were called like party covers, and the party covers were her nude because she was a model. Mm-hmm. And that used to happen a lot with like stripping records from the 50s and 60s, where it would have like fully Exotica records would have nude ladies on the cover to make it more sensual.
Yeah, no, it's
make
great.
it
You just bring out some
sexier.
coconuts and just do a hold hands. I know I'm not making it sexy. I know I'm like, hi everyone. Because $1 would be nice. Marcus could probably make it sexier. Anyway, you see?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just gotta do the pouty lip.
But I can't help it but be funny though about it though. I can't do it.
You tell me how to be sexy, big boy. I'll keep it to myself.
I'm more like higher or lower. Lower. Okay.
Lower.
Low. Higher. No, they've gotten lower.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. You see.
Well, that's the vinyl haul for this week.
Really? That was wow. That went by fast.
Yeah, that went by fast. But we got plenty of videos. We got some real cool shit. I don't know
If you
why.
have any questions, by the way.
Yeah, please. Any question or comments?
I place my coconuts. You can answer them. I will answer them for you.
Next one that I want to see is that, I don't know why I just want to watch this one. Just put on the children's tribute to Serge Gainsbourg.
Yes, let's watch something. Let's call it European.
Yeah, let's watch this pervert be emotionally moved.
Is he? None of them are on their 7th scotch, and they are not doing this method. I think that's why he's pissed.
He's not pissed. He's trying to keep he's crying. He's
Is he
moved.
really?
He is. He's very moved.
I thought he's like, you're not even smoking it right.
No,
Is that apple juice?
he's moved by this bizarre performance of like at least 24 kids dressed as him singing one of his songs. He's also fucking hammered. Out of his head.
I mean, no, it's more than hammered. That's the third day bender.
Yeah.
Where you just don't want to. I don't know, but that's what it looks like. I mean, he died like what 10 years after that. Holy shit!
If that. Yeah, that's Serge Gainsbourg at his Serge Gainsbourgiest.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh man, that man was such an ashtray and a piece of shit.
He really was.
Yeah.
Well, let's move on from that to something very fucking cool.
Oh yeah.
This is something that I'm going to play tonight, and I'm going to play it tomorrow night as well on my mandate on Last Stream on the Left.
So just put up your phones right in front of your screens and record this now.
Yes.
Please, actually, everyone, we're giving you a chance.
Please. This is a TV show, an Italian TV show that lasted for 6 episodes. It was called Strix.
How is that spelled?
Stryx. Strikes? Strix? Strikes? One of the two.
Something like that.
Yeah, it's Italian, so Strix. I can't. It's very, yeah, but
I don't know anymore.
But this is one of the most incredible performances, because I'm a big disco fan, massive disco fan, and I really love like disco performances. And this is one of the coolest that I've ever seen, because for some reason, this Italian disco TV show, 6 episodes, satanic and occult themed. See how many references you can spot. Disco Bambino is one of my favorite Instagram accounts, by the way.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
This is
Stonehenge?
full production. That was witchcraft, by the way. Oh, this is great.
6 episodes of this.
Of this?
Look at that! Look at that! They're Inquisition tortures.
She looks dizzy.
The cats are out of
what they
place.
said in the you look dizzy, sir. What just happened?
And that's all we have.
Is that it?
That's all we have for now. I'm going to try to find more.
And
I
then-
didn't have enough time to find more today. I want to find like a full episode and really dissect this thing.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Eric,
You got me?
Eric, our
Thanks,
producer's
Eric.
got-
Thank you. I
yes.
appreciate it.
There might be a hole in the ceiling after this, a la Ghostbusters 2, if you do that. But you know what? I that was amazing. How was that satanic?
Well, you have a lot of people dressed up as Satan. First
Okay,
of all,
all right.
You had the witches.
Yes, yes.
You had Stonehenge. That was kind of a subtle thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was more occult than overtly satanic.
Okay,
But I did recognize a couple of satanic things in there. A couple of little headpieces. And I did like all the references to the Inquisition. Turning people on the spit was incredible.
Yeah.
2 of them. I didn't even
Two of
see
them.
the second one.
No, the first one was turning much faster. We cared about the first one more, actually. That was really good.
It was incredible.
Yeah, they they practiced for like a whole month.
Yes.
And it was like, we won't do cocaine until we're done, which was nice of them.
You think they waited? I don't think they did.
Yes.
I think every person in that cat suit was, sniffing. Why not? The cat suits were out of place.
Well, I don't know what, yes, it felt like a carnival, like exploded all at once.
Yeah.
But hey, good for them.
Yeah, good for them.
Where's this from? What country?
Italy.
Yes.
You think, does Italy make sense for you on that one?
Yes.
I've never been to Italy. You know more about Italy than I do.
I haven't been to Italy really as an adult ever, but I know about their 20th century history.
Are you referencing Are you trying to say that there's a direct line from Mussolini to that?
And the Vatican.
Okay, the Vatican. They do have a flair for the dramatic. I'll say that.
Do they like their costumes?
They love
Do they
their
like their
costumes.
inquisitions?
They love their inquisition.
What about their cocaine?
They also love cocaine.
All roads lead to that.
All right, fine. I did know an Italian in New York named Luigi who loved cocaine, so what are you going to do? I guess that was...
You let them put on shows so they don't start wars. Okay?
That is true.
Yeah, exactly.
Steely Beefheart asks, have you heard of the Sublime Frequencies label? Abso-fucking-lutely. They did a good compilation of Indonesian psych music from the 60s. I love Sublime Frequencies. I love Light in the Attic. All those places that do those fucking like super cool. Like there's one called compilation called Asian Takeaways that's really fucking cool. There's a psychedelic compilation of Indian music called Psych Ke Regar that's fucking incredible. You got to check that one out. And Uncle Sherry says, how very excited are you guys to see how Liam behaves with this Oasis reunion?
Yes, I know. We have been telling you guys for years that it will never happen. That's why it happened. Or it will happen, or may happen, depending on if the insurance company is going to cover them at all.
I'm putting my money still on may happen. I'm not gonna bet one way or another that this thing is still very up in the air until it actually occurs.
Yes, absolutely. And even while it occurs, we're still not going to even be sure that's a thing.
No.
Or if it's not just a massive joke. Liam behaving, I've seen their videos when they were younger and reaching fame and making millions of dollars and then them deciding like, I'm just going to be an asshole to everyone because that's what I've always wanted to do. Mm-hmm. And at the time watching that, I was like, man, you guys are assholes and that's not cool. But as a child, I thought that was funny.
Oh, of course.
So now, I guess now I will watch them as an adult. Are we going to go see them? Are we going to go ask,
I'd
whoever
love
manages you if we can get a ticket somewhere in the nosebleed?
We're going to see.
Okay, so we're going to find out if we can do that, but, we don't have to pay.
That is true. No, we can see if we can, call in a favor or two and see if we can get a nosebleed seat on that one.
But we will sneak in a couple cameras.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen. I bet they're going to, what they're going to do? They're going to surprise everyone by just putting on a show.
I mean, there is something funny about, like, not showing up, like calling in sick to your own MTV Unplugged and then showing up in the nosebleed section, so you can heckle your brother on stage.
Yeah,
because he's the one who showed up to work that day.
Yeah. It's a good thing that they patched that up and forgot about that completely.
It's not like one of them wrote a song about it or anything. Well, this has been a great stream. This has been a lot of fun.
This has been a lot of fun.
Let's go to Will You Ever Do a series on?
Oh, yeah. And by the way, we are doing a series on something interesting right now. I'd love to see if maybe that's on the list.
We started work on it last week. Let's just say it's a return to form.
It is a return to form.
List is a work in progress.
Listen.
It's okay. We are still working on it. Herbie Hancock. Oh, that's a three-peat right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, someone really...
Herbie is a huge fan of our stream, I believe.
Yeah, it's Herbie Hancock. I think he's...
Is he with us?
That's a big question mark, because James Earl Jones died today.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. The best CNN voice ever.
Yes.
And also, yes, he was Darth Vader.
Hancock's alive.
Herbie Hancock's like...
Alive. Thank you for joining us on the stream, Herbie. And we would love to do something on about you sometime.
Yeah. No, if we're doing like jazz or that sort of shit, that'd be cool.
Something real cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Twin Temple, they're a little new to do a series on, but I haven't really listened to them a whole lot. If I remember correctly, I think Twin Temple is the satanic gospel duo.
I don't know, actually.
I think that's, the Satanic Gospel Duo.
Oh, gotcha. That sounds really cool. I'm going to check that out tonight, actually. A lot of people do ask, like, hey, how come you're not doing this and that? And I would like to reiterate, again, like I do every 3 months, contractually, is that we would love to do so many bands. It's just sometimes we need to make sure we got the right resources, or at least enough resources that could give us the deep dive that we love to give on our shows. And that is only the issue. So if we don't do the Pixies, it's not because we don't love them, because we do, and they were so instrumental to me growing up. But there's just not enough books, or there's not enough this or that or the other. So just so you guys know, that's all it is.
Yeah, I want to do a Talking Head series more than any other band, but
we need more points of view. We can't just this asshole talk.
Yeah, we just can't hear like one person calling the other person an asshole. It's very difficult. The Turtles. That's an odd one.
That's an odd one.
I don't know why that disturbs me, but it does.
I like it. Oh, Holden just rated. Thank you.
Holden just rated. Thank you very much, Holden. Thank you.
Welcome to the last minute of the show.
Thank you. Thank you for coming to the last minute of the show. Throbbing Gristle / Psychic TV. Genesis Peorage. Nah. Motown. I'd love to do something on Motown. I'd love to do something from the perspective of like one of the Motown artists, and then tell the story through that.
Yeah.
Frank Zappa. I've gained a great respect for Frank Zappa over the years.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And I finally Frank Zappa finally clicked for me during the Kraftwerk series, but I don't have enough passion about Frank Zappa to do a Frank Zappa series.
I think we should bring up Frank Zappa as much as we can on our show, but maybe not necessarily just do a whole series on yet. But then again, we change.
Yeah.
We change as we grow older.
We do.
Every day there are things that we said we'll never do, and then we do. So you never know.
Deep Purple, that's a cool idea. I like Deep Purple.
Okay.
Yeah, Machine Head's a great album. Django Reinhardt, that's an interesting idea.
I think we've gotten that one before.
Old jazz guitar, yeah. Marvin Gaye. Now
This is what I've been fucking talking about.
Because Caroline is a massive Marvin Gaye fan.
All right, where are you? Thank you. I love Marvin Gaye. I mean, Otis has more soul, but Marvin has got the beats and the melody, and we all fucking know that.
Yeah. Sonny Terry and Brownie McGee, not familiar.
I don't know.
Yeah, not familiar. And 90s Eurodance, can't say I have the passion for that as either.
I don't know. I don't know if they're trolling us. But if you're not, then maybe we could do a whole stream for it.
I'll just say I don't have the ear.
Yeah.
I don't have the ear to really talk about 90s Eurodance
That's
with
a good point.
any sort of I couldn't tell you the difference between one and another. Honestly, couldn't tell you a sing Corn.
You see?
Actually,
look at Marcus's beautiful palette right there.
I don't know 90s Eurodance, but I know my oh my God, Daniel Johnston. I'd love to do Daniel Johnston.
Yes, I agree with you completely on that.
Yeah,
I think, but there would have to be a special way to do it.
There really would be because there's certain artists and certain pieces of art done about an artist that what more can we say that the Devil and Daniel Johnston didn't already say?
That was such a good documentary.
It's an incredible music documentary. It's one of the best ever made, and I don't know what we could add on top of that. I've seen Daniel Johnston 4 times. I've seen him more than any other artist. I'm hoping, I've seen Ween 3 times, so I'm hoping, Diener gets better and we can pop that up to 5 or 6. But yeah, I would love to, but man, I don't know if we can do any better than that documentary. It's just incredible. It's a piece of art unto its own.
Yeah, absolutely. The Smiths. Oh man, I got through. No, I love the Smiths.
As do I.
Smiths are great. I had a chance to watch them, a long time ago, and I didn't go. Yeah. And I wish I went because that was like I was a kid. It was 20 years ago, and it was a really good chance to go. I just moved to America. I was like, "You want to go see the Smiths?" And I'm like, "Nah, I'll catch them some other time." Yeah, and then that was before hearing the opinions of said Smith. Idiot. And what do we call him? Fucking Morrissey.
Fucking Morrissey.
Always with this and that and then. So yeah, I don't know how we would be able to champion that.
Yeah,
that would be hard to do, even if we enjoyed the music at its time.
And that's going to be and that's going to be one of the questions that we're really going to wrestle with on our upcoming series is how to champion certain artists who have, or not really artists, how to champion music while still
agreeing anything with the artist's beliefs.
Not anything that the artist believes.
Yes, guys, we're doing Ted Nugent. I'm just kidding. I get it.
Thanks for the subs tonight. Kate Bush 69420, Uncle Sherry, Nate Takes Photos, Brownie Baker 72, Set Count 0, Jean-Michael Edward, and Official Water Noodle. Oh. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for showing up.
We'll see you the next month, first Monday of the month. We had a holiday, that's why, and we will see you next month. HIV. Bye.
This is the HIV song.
Oh, nice. Oh, and thanks to James and Kelly and Eric. You guys are awesome.
Y'all are great.
Yes.